Xbox Live, he was doing the podcast, Potacular, which I'm a fan of, and we had a mutual friend that I started my website and podcast with, which is Uncle Gamer Radio, unclegamer.com. And through that mutual friend, we started talking through Xbox Live, playing some games online, and eventually through Skype, and just been friends ever since.
Well, Potacular focuses on Halo 2, and we have a huge fan base, probably about 2,000 members, and we've been trying to reach out to different members of the community who play Halo 2 as well, like Gamertech Radio, Uncle Gamer, and we try to find a place where so-called pre-labeled Halo 2 players, we have a reputation, so we kind of take the good people from that community and try to make it look positive, I guess.
How good do you have to be to join your community at Halo 2?
Not good at all. Just respect each other, respect the game, and represent us in a good way. And if you mod or you cheat, we get rid of you. We had like about 5 different clans worth of people, and then we have one major clan called Potacular Pros. Now they're all-stars, so they go up against different websites, and we have some MLG players as well. So.
What do you think of Microsoft taking people like you who are avid community people and flying you guys in and giving you an opportunity to, play a game before anybody else has?
Well, it's just showing that Microsoft does care about the community. The fact that we're here, we've had a complete tour of Microsoft, got to see Xbox Live, done the Crackdown event today. I mean, it just shows with other events that they've done, not just here but around the country, that they do care about the community. I don't know any way else to say it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I predicted that would separate them in the next gen. Well, now it's current gen, but if they had focused more on Xbox Live and the community, that it would separate them from Sony and Nintendo, and it has, in my opinion, anyway. So, not just because I'm here, but I don't see Sony or Nintendo flying people, an average Joe, and paying for hotel and plane tickets and all that, just to be here.
So let's talk about Gears of War. Obviously, we're all probably huge fans of that game. So you guys have teamed up for what?
One of the community sites, the GamerCast Network, GamerCastNetwork.com, they're having a Gears of War tournament coming up here in a couple of weeks, 2-man teams. So we decided to join up for the tournament. And
not very good, but
right. And our team name is going to be Betalicious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do we get Betalicious? How did this work out?
Well, in the site, I'm JB Beta, and he's Vicious696. So we combined. First, it was JB Betalicious.
Yeah, something like that.
It's like the next Bradalina or Angelina or Bradgelina. What is
Right.
it?
Brangelina.
Brangelina.
Yeah, Benefers.
Bennifer, yeah, exactly.
That's kind of scary. I don't want to be in touch with him or anything like that. Holding hands.
Well, talk a little bit about your strategy for Gears of War. There's a lot of people, who play it a lot. I get killed every time I get on live. I don't have much of a chance. So, are you guys going through the same thing? Or are you guys some of the elite players?
Well, I'm not going to say we're one of the elite players, but a tip we got from your own Chris Palladino was to use the pistol. That's something a lot of people don't do, but since I've started using the pistol, I've had a lot more success.
Yeah, we're just going to stay in our spawn and use the pistol. Right. And then if they come at us with a chainsaw, so be it. But, obvious, we're going to communicate and, just try to stay alive.
Right. Well, communication is the key. Obviously, form a strategy, work as a team, but to use all the weapons at your disposal, not just try and chain someone every time. Use the pistol, use the shotgun, torque bow, on and on.
Yeah, in other words, we're not going to last too long.
at least you're honest, Bennifer, right?
It's all about having fun. I mean, the tournament's just about having fun. It's not, like we said, we're not elite players. We just want to have fun.
So who's J-Lo and who's Ben Affleck?
You guys have to figure that out on your own terms.
You're Latino, so I guess you're Jennifer.
There you go. Last 2 questions are, one, what game are you most looking forward to come out in 07? And the second one is what you think of Crackdown, because you're 2 of the few people who've had a chance to actually play it.
Well, I'm going to exclude Halo 3 because everyone wants Halo 3, and I'm going to say Mass Effect. I think that's going to be one of the best games of the year. It's taking RPGs to the next level with all the next-gen interactions that you're having during the game, so that would be my top game for this year.
And you stole my thunder. I say Mass Effect. I mean,
Right.
obviously, I focus more on Halo 2, so Halo 3 is obviously in our radar. But Mass Effect, just because it reminds me of Knights of the Old Republic, and the way you have choices by what you say and everything. So I'm hoping it has a good, engaging storyline, and it's long, not 15 hours or whatever, but something,
Worth the $59.99.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, Crackdown. What do you guys think?
It's a lot of fun.
Well, we did get to play for a few minutes in the other room, and we're doing co-op. And as we talk about teamwork in Gears of War, teamwork wasn't going on in Crackdown because he decided to jump out of the car as I'm going to fight the bad guys. But Crackdown's a very good game. I was actually pleasantly surprised with the depth with the leveling, and I mean, to go up on top one of the highest building and just look at the entire city and just see it scale for forever was very impressive, and I'm definitely looking forward to it on the 20th.
Cool. And where do we find you guys, each of you? One more time?
I'm at unclegamer.com.
Potacular.com, ctag.com, controllerfreaks.com. I've been in a lot of things, but mainly www.potacular.com.